stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well,
from the gun, running back on the move. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got him. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And to the secondary on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly! And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try to pound their way in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game. Extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out. He's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his 1st sack of the game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll try the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Garner. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Right back to the well. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's got a touchdown. Attempt to try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Creates a little room. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now on second down. On the move. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Caught in the backfield. It's turned. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not putting it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game
catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. On target to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Snagged out of the air. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Turns it loose. Pulls it in. It's Turner. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Gets the back moving. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And the defense defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Fears the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Turner. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. A completion, good for the percentage. Not good enough for the 1st down. Here comes the punting unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Snagged in the middle. It's Garner. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Listen, I know that game didn't get very much, but I love getting the tight ends involved. Get everybody involved in the offense. Make me cover the whole field. Keep everybody a little bit honest.
That's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Defense in this game so far, already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, running back gets the give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Safe completion on the screen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in it.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made it quick.
Got some movement under the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to bully their way in. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 24 over Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks with read option right. Breaks into the open. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds a man in the middle. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Fires into the end zone. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team make the tackle. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch. Just got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Creates a little space. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to get the 1st and 10 from the 13. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man quickly. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Finding open areas. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Lost the fire on second down. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. Quick handoff. Crosses the 45. There he goes. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Got his man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes one man miss. He's headed to the end zone. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined. The QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. When they don't do anything right now, this defense has had their number all game long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick hitting end around on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 17 over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He wants to throw it. It's complete. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and short now from their own 48. He'll sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's all almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown for 6 or more.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On the move, it's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Might as well stick with him. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the punt team. Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on first down from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
You got to give this defense tons of credit. They came in here with an outstanding game plan. They were able to execute. They have not allowed a point, and still in the fourth quarter, they are bringing it, and they get another sack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. It's a draw. Got room to work. Got it inside the 15. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to get it in. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Under fire. He's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here comes the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his open man. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Racing down the left side. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 25 over Washington State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll go back to work on offense. They go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just
looking deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks, because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. They'll put it in play keep it himself. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. A run for the quarterback. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. What are you doing?
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going right to work up top. Going to try to get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the board to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs.
There we go. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The offense set for a 1st down play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll start the return inside his spot. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The hand to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling here out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They want to get this defense on its heels.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Power football with the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
They want to run this quarterback. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is a guy who's very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks. That is not a typo. 5 sacks his last time out, and here he is getting his first in the game.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Garner.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown 4,000 times. Not big shots. They just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Gain of 30. And first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He wants it all. Trying to bow his way in. He will be stopped just inches stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Trying to pound it in. He stopped again, and they tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success at 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Makes the grab on the shot.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to the running game. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Here comes the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He's at the 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Here's a hit. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Hauls it in. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Going for 6. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, he'll throw. Fierce and pressure. Nowhere to... Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hits him in stride at the 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away.
First and 10.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the back. There he goes. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in and watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Running to the left. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks the tackle.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. He just terrorizes quarterbacks. His 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Oh, what a move. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on second down. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll leave it with him. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He strikes downfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Bowls his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 10 over UMass. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Snatched him right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Garner. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now this offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Knight. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Running behind that left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's moved. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand. And it's harder to cover on the back end.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. from the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Gives it on the option. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they hit him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Garner. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Leaves it with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner goes down.
At the 12. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's moved. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass. Fires left. Got his man. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They'll get the first down and spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
26-yard line. Runs up.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense.
Second down.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Garner. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Back to pass, it's Knight. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Slithers into space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down
have. Those O-linemen, they've got to work together. They've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The run to the left. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Back to pass, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Garner. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Trying play action. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now on 1st down from the 40. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
At the 13-yard line. 1st down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Working that left side now. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Off play action. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.